DC, having coffee with Space Donks. Yeah, this is totally live. I'm in a New York Starbucks. What's up, everybody? Hold on, I'm taking a sip. Oh my God, Bitcoin's crashing. Are you worried? I'm not. I'll tell you why. First of all, there's that hack. I forgot. I just put out a video. I even forgot to mention that hack. What was it? $1.5 billion crypto hack on the Bitcoin. So they're probably going to liquidity, whoever did it, or, who knows, some type of crime ring. And that started the sinking. And then you had it combined with the whole market going down as well. Really wild stuff. It'd be really funny if this camera just reversed and you saw my big ugly face right on the phone. No, I'm joking. Yeah, so anyway, hold on. If you're in the room, just give me a thumbs up. I don't know if anyone's in here, but anyway, this is so good. Thank you once again, Doggy Doge with the coffees and the buy me a coffee. Appreciate the love. This is I'm gonna have another one after this. Believe it or not, I'm gonna have a third for the day, and I'm good. You can't get free waters at Starbucks anymore unless you're a customer. So this all coincided with Starbucks going up. Whether it just things changed for Starbucks, but it took a while for it to go over 100. But I knew it was going to happen. So yeah, I'm not worried about this. I looked at Dogecoin before I went on here. It was holding at 20. I don't know where it's at right now because I can't flick off this screen. And yeah, it's amazing that Dogecoin Bitcoin went rapidly from the 90s to 86. Now it's at 87. And it's remarkable that it's holding at 20, even though I would like a deal. I would like to get Dogecoin cheaper. I was hoping Dogecoin would go down to, selfishly, of course, I was talking last night about this, 18 cents, 17 cents, 16. I would like to grab it in a 10 to 13, 14 zone, because I know it would go back up. This is just temporary, in my opinion. We were in a long crypto winter, so I just think there's a lot of FUD going on, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And I think the whole market, I'm not worried. A lot of people unfortunately for them, they have their entire life savings wrapped up in a Bitcoin. Could you imagine those people? Or any type of meme coins? I'd still, that would be unnerving for sure. That's why we diversify our portfolios so we don't end up in those situations, so you don't end up as a boomer living in your car and making YouTube videos hoping to get some ad revenue. Unfortunately, it's a real thing. It's unfortunate. I'm going to actually make a video about that when I think about that. Is anyone in the room? By the way, I'm on my phone. I literally can't see anything. I see nothing. It just says welcome to live chat. Anyway, I'm talking right into the phone. So personally speaking, I am not, check these out real quick. I'm not a part of flex culture, but this is Burberry's and a transition into the sun when I go outside, sunglasses. And guess what? I got them for really cheap. They were probably originally $1,300 or something. I picked Coke Bottle Green, but guess what? They were only $138. Why? Because I have health insurance, and I'm not into flex culture. I just like the way they were looking because they look dope. But I live way below my means. I got regular jeans on, I'm not trying to just go out and spend crazy money on cars and stuff like that. I want to own my car like I do. I don't have a car payment. See, these are things to do if you start disciplining yourself. I know it sounds crazy, but if you start, this came over time. When I was in my early 20s, I would go out and just drop massive loot. I had a big platinum chain with a custom made dangling piece on it to show off, This is when I had no money. It's ironic. I had no money in my early 20s, late teens, none, zilch. For most of my 20s, I was in debt, to be honest. That's how I learned. And yeah, I had the most outward appearance of visible wealth. And here I am as an older gentleman. Yeah, ha ha ha. And then I woke up and I got married. I figured, hey, this is the way it is. I'd set my mind frame differently, start investing and start living below my means. And then I have invisible wealth, if you would call it. I don't know what your definition of wealth would be. I'm not talking about millions and millions of dollars or anything like this. I'm just saying, no debt, a 401k, SEP, IRA, stuff like this. Sorry, yeah, I got a SEP. Because I'm self-employed most of my life. Also, I have a Roth, and I have several. I have a Coinbase. I have two Robinhoods because I'm married. So yeah, these, I'm just saying, if you can get into that mindset, of not flexing. Like, I wish I had someone telling me this. No one taught me finances, not a financial advisor. Grew up like this, living below my means, not too proud, roll up my sleeves if I get in a financial position. Like, even though, you could get in rough spots in life, a lot of people will be too proud to do something. What? I jumped in my car, did Uber Eats. I don't care. Extra money. Wife has an amazing career. We do great. I don't give a damn. If I'm a workaholic, I will be making money doing something, and I'm not too proud to say it. Let me tell you that right now. People judging you sometimes. They're looking at you. Oh, this guy's probably like some loser living check to check. I've had some people like shocked, astounded when they start talking to me, and they're like, "What? You just got back from where?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I was just talking. I was doing just a quick story. I'm gonna talk about Bitcoin too, but I just want to give you guys a quick story. Literally, like, I was away from doing Uber. I'm new to it still, and someone was like, "Where were you? Gone for like 2 months or whatever." I was like, "I was in Europe. I was in Rome. I was here. I was there." And they're like, "What? Like, how?" Like, because they just made assumptions about me, because they see me, handing people food. Like, this is so they're people come up with their own ideas in their own head. And I don't care. I'm not trying to impress anybody. That's why I don't have a Mercedes sitting in my driveway to impress my neighbor. I told you what, I had a neighbor. He had a brand new BMW, brand new, and it sat in the driveway. He would take it out on the weekends once in a while. It was really bizarre. And he had an old Toyota, like a 92, 93 Corolla. It rust on it. He'd be driving that around, but he had a brand new BMW in the driveway just to show off. It was insane. It was insane. I saw this in real time with my own eyeballs. He would have his friends come over from wherever on a weekend once in a while, and he would duck the Toyota. I swear to God, this is a true story. He'd park it around the block, and he would have the BMW out, and he would take it out. This is a mentality that will leave you broke. You would just be broke. Is different than poverty. You get what I'm saying? Broke is something you can get out of. Poverty, some people are born in terrible countries, and they're just impoverished because of politicians' bad decisions. I'm talking about real talk. You can climb out of any debt you're in. I saw my friend, he did it. My friend Ron, he doesn't mind me saying his name, literally had student debt, had car payments, and in 2017, about 18, my wife and I talked to him, and he straightened out his life. This guy knows more about the stock market than me probably. He's got big dividends coming in from stonks he owns, and he's had no debt. The guy's doing good. So it took a couple of years, Anyway, so I'm not worried about this Bitcoin thing. The Bitcoin situation, it's all guesswork. I see people with charts, like you have Warren Buffett, he doesn't believe in it, but then you have that what's that guy's name, Michael Saylor? Whatever his name is. I was watching his videos. This guy touts Bitcoin, loves it. This guy's got billions, right? He can afford it. But anyway, you see different opinions. You see these people reading charts. I was looking at the chart in the previous video. I think it's going to bounce back up. I think Dogecoin's going to go back up. That's why I'm really anxious, and I'm selfishly hoping Dogecoin drops. I'm not selling anything. I have a lot of it still, and I'm hoping it drops. I'm going to buy a new position, and I hope it goes down to 13. I think 13 is I just see that number, 13, 14. I don't know if it's going to go there, because then there's risk, right? There's risk involved. It can go Dogecoin, Bitcoin can keep crashing for a little bit. It could happen. And then Dogecoin could go down, for whatever reason, it can go down to like 7 cents again, 8 cents. And then my new position would be 13, but I wouldn't worry about it because I know it would go back up. But anyway, I think Bitcoin's going back up. I think this is temporary. I think this isn't even going to be like we were just in a bear crypto market for how long? I don't see that happening right now. I could be wrong, but my gut feelings tell me it's going back up to the 90s. It's going to hit 100,000 plus again. Things are going to be good. I have faith that later on in the next year or two, inflation's going to drop. People are going to have more income, and people are going to be really chasing stock. I'm sorry. By the way, I'm in a live stream. I'm not used to these, and I don't see any comments. So if you're in here, thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. I'm going to go soon because my battery's running dead. I'm not plugged in anywhere. So anyway, I'm going to order more coffee. See, I have the water with the coffee right here in Europe. What they do is they give you the coffee like in Starbucks on a wooden tray. When you order like espresso shots, they'll give you this shot and they'll have a water on the side automatically. They'll give you water because in Europe they have different standards. Even if you go into a McCafe, and what they do is they give you water on the side, like I was in Austria, all over Europe, and they give you the coffee, McCafe coffee with the water without asking, and it's in glass cups, little cups like this big. And that's because people get dehydrated when you have coffee. When you drink a lot of coffee like me, you'll get dehydrated. I know I'm all over the place. I wish I could answer some see some questions or stuff like this, but I'm not seeing anything. So I'm trying to get this channel back in the algorithm. We'll see what happens. I'm giving it a shot here. And the wild thing is I have another test channel I was just messing around with. I brought it back from the dead and it got monetized because I had one viral video and I got monetized. It was crazy. And I tried to put something up there, finance related, and nobody was trying to look at it because it's not in a niche of that channel. YouTube's weird. I know what to do on YouTube. I know if I want a lot of views, and I know how to. There's a lot of grifters. I can literally start bashing like these local guys. There's entire channels dedicated to calling these guys grifters. YouTube's really weird, and the YouTube algorithm promotes those channels when they're literally getting money from people with super chats, and then they're making fun of a guy that begs for money, and they call them locals. The whole thing is just bizarre to me. It's a bizarre thing. So I'm not that person. I can't do stuff like that. I gotta go to sleep at night, you know. I don't know how those people could do that stuff, but I get it. It's entertainment drama for a lot of people. Oh, I see something. European markets have been doing pretty well while the U.S. is dropping. What's up? We're in a transitional thing here. I don't know. I look at my portfolios, and overall, it's pretty damn up. I don't know, it depends what you have. Like I've been pumping. I've been talking about ETFs because I have VU. I give you a whole list in the prior video. You can look literally at what I bought on Robinhood in one day. I spent over $19,000, guys. For me, that's huge on ETFs. And it was, guess what? You feel me? It was Bitcoin gains. God's honest truth. It was all gains. So I took all the gains, free money, if you will, and I put it into, it was investing because I invested in Bitcoin. It wasn't like a quick buy. And I took some gains out and I went 19K plus in on ETFs so I could sleep good at night. You need to stream every day for you want to, the viewers. Yeah, I think crypto's gonna come back. I'm just guessing like everyone else. You could see biggest financial advisor in the world that's an actual financial advisor, and they're wrong. They're literally just as right as me, half of these guys. They're looking at charts, they're studying, they're telling you this, my analysis, the candlestick is going up, and they're wrong all the time. I see it all the time. I think Bitcoin's gonna recover. I think it's a buying point for some people. I think that hack scared people. The hack is scary. It's like, oh my God, Bitcoin hack. Remember, this is still new stuff. So on top of that, it's kind of like the perfect storm. The markets just happen to be down today. How many times has the market been down in a day and then it recovers? Say you got, let's just say for argument's sake, say you got 20,000 in your Robinhood and you got really good investments, SPY across the board. And then one day it's like it goes down to 18, 19,000. And then the next week it's up 21,000. This is just organic. This is just a part of the whole cycle of the markets in general. But hey, what do I know? Give your boy a thumbs up. I'm gonna run out of batteries here. So I also want to take a look at, I'm gonna use fair use. This channel's not monetized. I'm gonna go into those boomer videos. I'm curious, and I'm gonna pause and talk. I'm gonna show you guys, and I want to talk about how these people get in those positions where they're living in their cars. That's frightening. Imagine being 70 something years old and living in your car. And I don't talk about this to bash someone. God bless these people, get into these situations. The idea is to look at something like that and protect yourself. You protect yourself so this cannot happen to you. How do you do that? In my opinion is living below your means and investing. That's how you get over that. You get through that. Martin, what's up? As for Bitcoin, it could be bear trap. Yep, yeah, definitely. Yep. Oh my God, definitely. Yeah, the whole thing is manipulated. I listen to Kathy Wood talk. Yeah. Do you know who Kathy Wood is? ARK Invest. If this just shuts off, it's because my phone battery died, by the way. It was like 36 when I turned it on. Kathy Wood is like, it's cyclical. And the way she talks, she's so amazing. She's like really smart and highly intelligent. And I understand what she's saying. But in my opinion, if she wants a younger audience, she should talk more like down to earth, because a lot of people don't know what the hell she's talking about. Like if they're just new to investing, you're like, huh? What did she just say? So when I talk, I'm just a regular person. I'm just an investor too. And that's the thing about me. I'm transparent. I don't try to act like I'm something I'm not. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything, which I don't. Yeah, Bitcoin, I would like to see it take a big dip so I can get more, honestly, because I know it's going to go up over 50 in the future. I really believe it. I believe Dogecoin, 20 cents, it's looking good. Dogecoin is holding up pretty damn good, guys. I would have thought more people would have panicked because Dogecoin investors are pretty smart. They're holding. I mean, they call it dumb money, right, with the memes. But listen, I thought Dogecoin people would start selling. People are holding pretty damn good. It's Dogecoin. Did you hear the Dogecoin party last night? We had a good one. I'd like to stream some more for sure because it's fun. I love to talk. I could just talk about everything, life experience, take questions. What's up? Oh, thanks for the likes. Can we get a third one? Can we get 3? Hold on, guys. I'm sipping my coffee. Really good stuff. So yeah, does anyone want to ask me the last time I bought a new pair of Levi jeans? I try to save as much money as I can. I'm telling you, like, I grew up poor, I grew up broke. I'm trying to tell people that the trauma of that, it's just affected me. Like I said, when I was in my teens, like 18, probably like 17, 18, 19, like most young people, I was trying to flex through my 20s, got credit card debt, walking around college campus. Oh, you can sign up for this credit card. Oh, hey, how much do you make a year? Here I am, a broke college student. I make 50 grand a year. Oh, here's $10,000 in credit. What do you think I did? I went crazy. I just got in credit card debt. I went crazy. So I had to dig out of that, came back, took years, got a perfect credit score, found a wifey, got married. But I've been there. I've been broke as a joke. I told you, I'll tell the story all the time. I was wearing hand-me-downs. Some of them were like 20-year-olds. Generational freaking hand-me-downs. Because I was so poor. My parents, God bless them. I was like, here's a hoodie from Dad's old friend. The guy was like 75 years old. The guy comes in a pile of clothes for my dad to dress me with, because I grew up poor. So I never want that feeling again, and it's never gonna happen. And the ironic thing is, my wifey grew up totally different. She's a totally different person. She grew up like her truth was like, oh, I'm not going to camp this year in Greece, summer camp in a European Greece somewhere. My thing, you want to laugh? My thing was like, really? I'm not getting to go to an amusement park, great adventure once a summer, because we didn't have enough money. That's how I grew up. So yeah, life is crazy like that. So opposites do attract. That's a true story. But anyway, I'm seeing something on screen here. Let's see. Only loan I ever took was student debt. I hear you. A lot of people got into student debt. Student debt, yeah, I got a lot of friends, believe it or not, one still has student debt. It's crazy, still trying to get out of it. It's another friend. I had other friends that just don't want to hear me when I'm like, oh, you should invest in this, invest in that, but they don't do it. They don't invest. Some, like my other friend I told you about, Ron, he's smart, he's savvy. The guy's, he's crushing it. He's crushing it. I have other friends. I have other friends that, because I stay in touch with. I have other friends. One dude's like living check to check, living like, got a better phone than me, got better things than me as far as materialism goes. But yet there's debt and there's no savings and there's working part-time and there's living on the government, with health benefits and stuff. But I stay in touch with them and I try to give them advice, but that's the lifestyle they choose. So who am I to tell anybody anything? If they want my unsolicited advice and they want to talk about it, that's a different story. So once in a while he'll ask me, he'll be like, oh, what's going on with investing? And then he'll be interested, and then nothing will stick. So I don't want to give unsolicited advice and piss him off and ruin a friendship. So if it's on them if they want to come to me and ask. But and I usually tell them, go to a financial advisor, go to Fidelity. But here's what I know. I'll give my opinion. Here's what I would do. This is how I started. Stuff like that, because I like to see people happy, especially my friends. Actually, I told you I linked some people that were asking me about, what kind of ETFs you got. Now I can refer to this channel and I'll copy and paste the link. But anyway, it's funny. It says I got 7 people here. That's crazy. But by the way, what do you think of the Starbucks? Look at the light coming through the window there. It's your boy Space Donks. Oh, so NVIDIA, I wonder what the earnings are going to say. I'm holding NVIDIA. I know there's going to be a lot of competition. You got XAI, you got Google, but I'm holding NVIDIA. It's one of the rare times that I bought a lot of stock because I'm big on ETFs, but I have enough, let's just say, if NVIDIA tanked, let's just say hypothetically, this is why you diversify. I'm good still, I'm good. So I'm, it's not like I'm throwing my life savings or all my, I would, 1% of your portfolio into something like that. So I got some good NVIDIA. Looked at my account this morning and went outside and touched some grass. Laugh aloud. Goodness. Listen, everybody's down. This changes. This is just temporary. This is temporary. This is how everyone makes money in the markets. The people that make money is on the days like this. There's people that sell, because if everyone was making money, this wouldn't work. There's a transfer of wealth going on constantly, right? So today, there's people just panicking. They don't have that mindset. I have this Jedi hold, HOLDL with everything, especially with the retirement stocks. If you're looking at them and they're going up, VU, I think one of them was up 15% for the year or something. If you have stuff like that, and you're diversified in your portfolio over the years, and it's constantly going up, even on the down days, you're good. It depends what you're picking. Now, if you got a bunch of penny stocks and meme coins, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't do that. The strictly pizza money. Like I bought Bonk and Robinhood. I put like $30 into it. I bought, what's that other one that Robinhood made public? Pepe. I got Pepe. I got like $100 in Pepe. And of course, Dogecoin is different. Dogecoin is like a famous, known first meme dream coin. It's a different entity. It's holding. It's looking fabulous still, even with the Bitcoin drop like that. So anyway, yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm doing my thing, I'm trying to get my energy back up. I got up at 6 a.m. today, 6 a.m., just constantly making moves. I made my wifey some breakfast, It's a good thing, it's a pleasure to do that, to have somebody to wake up with every morning and make breakfast with, and sit down and eat. I never take my loved one for granted. Holding it down. Like Dogecoin sitting on Mars one day on a planet. Yeah, so it's going to be crazy because I look at NVIDIA like that has a lead on the chips, it looks like. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be robots on Mars as well as people. We're going to get people there probably in our lifetime. I'm hoping within 15 years. I think Elon Musk, SpaceX, they're going to get up there. And AI is going to be a big part of everything. I know a lot of people, some people are like, oh, it's all hype, AI. Some people are like, oh, AI is nothing but mathematical equations. It's really not AI. Well, it's artificial intelligence. It's like HAL from 2001. I talked to my LLM, I told you I get it to do things. I would never be able to pull off these videos as quick. Of course, they're easier than creating and editing because I'm a professional editor as well. But I would never be able to, I just sat here, I made the previous video for Bitcoin right here. I typed in some data to ChatGTP. I tell it what to write, and I copy and paste it in. It does a live update. I say, to look at the markets today, this is what I'm talking about. So why am I telling you this? Because the story is I'm getting NVIDIA chips, something I'm invested in, to work for me. Because NVIDIA is in VU, it's in a lot of ETFs, the tech ETFs. It's the top 10 holdings. So I want to know what it's doing. So let's see some comments real quick. I look at got stopped out my NVIDIA position yesterday, +0 pretty much. Oh, so you're saying you're underwater? I'm sorry, I'm like on a phone, I'm reading. It's so small, I have a small basic iPhone. Yeah, it's temporary, been here since 2020, ain't nothing new, always have some cash on hand to get major dips. Yeah, definitely. Sebastian is in the building. What's up? Again, I just want to go on record, give my opinion here, not a financial advisor. My opinion is Bitcoin's going to go right back up to the 90s. Watch. This will be forgotten about just like this video. Nobody's trying to hear your boy right here. Even though I got a 121 average on Apple, I've been talking about golden apples. You can go to Stock Twits. Follow me at Space Donks on Stock Twits and see what I've been writing. I've been telling people this for years. I've been like, are you crazy? They're like, oh, Apple's going to crash. The next iPhone sucks. I'm like, you're crazy. This is the easiest money I ever made in Apple. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Come on. I'll be telling them Bitcoin's going to go up, Dogecoin's going to go up. This is before the big 100K Bitcoin. This is before when Dogecoin ever saw 8 cents. I was telling everybody it's going to go up. This whole market's going to turn around. Absolutely. These people look at me like I'm nuts in here probably. Like this guy's in the back talking to himself. Anyway, I'm glad I could spend the afternoon, part of it with you. Sit here and hang a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna put this video out now. I'm gonna end the stream. Let's see if I can zoom in. I can zoom in, but yeah. So anyway, I want to check out some art. Starbucks art. Should I go out and talk to people in the street and start interviewing them? Be like, hey, do you have Dogecoin? I bet you that would get a lot of views. I have no filters on here. I see there's a filter button. Wait, do you hear me? There's a mic button. You do hear me, right? Sound check. This would be ridiculous if nobody hears me. If I'm doing this live stream and nobody hears me. You hear me, right? Oh, thanks, Martin. Yeah, you know, I would do that. I would go to, I did this when I walked around the city. See, around here, I'm around here too much, so I gotta be low key kind of. I don't want to look like a nut job, but I could definitely do that. I've done some live streams like last year in the summer. I think I was walking around the South Bronx, and then I was walking around Brooklyn. You know, people were like so paranoid. Oh my God! On the news, I turned on the news. They had you thinking you're gonna get like exterminated if you go to New York. So your boy right here picked up, went to the South Bronx. Please, I mean, I could sensationalize things. Oh my God, it's so dangerous. I'm walking around. I've been walking around New York all my life. Nobody ever messed with me around here. Please. Crime is in a lot of countries, in a lot of places. Depends where you go. But it's not like the media made it out to be like every second. They focus on if it bleeds, it reads. What is it? No, if it bleeds, it leads. Sorry, leads with the L. Yeah, maybe I will do that one day. See how that video does. Go out and ask some random people. You guys will ask questions, and I'll go on the street, start talking to people. I find that fun because I'm very like, I have good interpersonal communication skills. I love going up to people and talking to them and seeing what they're doing, what they're about. I find people interesting. Like this dude literally parked into a Taco Bell. I think it was last week. I mentioned in a live stream or 2 weeks ago. This dude, he parked into a Taco Bell. He had a brand new Ferrari, and I was like, oh shit. I wonder what this guy's about. He would be nice to talk to so I could film his Ferrari, put on Space Donks, because I am not in the flex culture. So I'm thinking, oh, if you own that Ferrari, you must have like 10 million plus in the bank. It's got to exceed your earnings by a lot to own a Ferrari. Or was it the guy at a dealership that's not too far away? Was it just some young dude? He looked like he was about 26, 27. Or was it just some 26-year-old, 27-year-old literally working, like detailing the Ferrari? Oh, I gotta go, guys. My battery's about to die. Anyway, it's your boy Space Donks. I am out. Thanks for being here. Peace, everyone, from Starbucks in New York. How do I end this? I don't know how to stop the stream. Later.